So, Michael, where's our adventures at today?
I don't know. I see an Eiffel Tower in front of me, so it could be Kings Island, Disneyland Paris, or Kings Dominion.
I think it might be Disneyland Paris. Just
Really?
kidding. We're at Kings Dominion today. I'm so excited to be back. Haven't been to this park since 2017. Twisted Timbers will be...
You're definitely missing I think I'm part of the Timbers better than I threw a 5 crowd.
Yeah.
We'll see what you think about that.
I really can't wait. Can't wait to ride Tumbilli. Especially can't wait to ride Twisted Timbers. I haven't done that yet. But it's great to be back at this park. It really is. But anyways, let's go wait in line to get inside. Alright guys, here we are at the front entrance of Kings Dominion. We don't actually have a whole lot of time here. We're only here until 5:30 since we do have to go to work the next day, but I'm still hopeful that should give us plenty of time to ride some of the rides that we would like to do. Only 3 credits here that I'm missing. Technically 4 with Great Pumpkin, but you need a kid to ride that. I'm missing Woodstock, Timbers, and Tumbilli, so I think I'm gonna start off by hitting those first. Surprisingly, I'm not gonna start off with Timbers. I'm gonna try to start off with Tumbilli because of capacity. So, but yeah, hopefully we're gonna have a good day. And here we are, guys. Last year went to Kings Island, and now I'm here for my second visit at Kings Dominion. So happy to be back at this park. I didn't even expect to be here this year. So like this is amazing that I'm actually back at Kings Dominion. But yeah. Just gonna get started with riding and hoping for a good time. And I also can't start off the video without saying that I have fortunately been on Volcano Nevertheless coaster while I was still at Kings Dominion. I only rode it once, and to be honest, that is the most missed roller coaster credit that I have. And I'm gonna show you right here some of the photos and videos I took of Volcano during my last visit. Not really good photos or videos or anything, but like since this was like way before I started doing YouTube, but it does show proof that I have in fact been on that coaster, and I miss it dearly. It's gonna be really sad not seeing it here during this visit, but hopefully sometime in the near future it does get replaced by something decent. Brand new for last year in 2022 is Jungle X-Pedition. This is a rename and a refresh of Safari Village, which used to be here during the volcano days. Most things are completely brand new, but this right here is where we are heading first. And this right here is Kings Dominion's newest coaster, which opened in 2022, and it's called Tumbilli. It replaced the Huss Topspin. This will be not only my first new credit of the day, but it will be my second 40 free spin. So, and I've always kind of liked these things. I'm not gonna lie. I know they're either hit or miss with the enthusiasts and the public, but I like 40 free spins. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out. It's a little bit different than the Joker, since this one's a little bit shorter, which may not be a bad thing because I know sometimes the Joker can be a little bit much, but still. And also while we're over here, oh boy, this used to be where the sign for Volcano Nevertheless coaster used to be. It's devastating, it really is. And right off in the distance, well, let's just say you used to not be able to see Flight of Fear right here. There used to be a gigantic mountain right here that is no longer here. But we'll go check that out a little bit later. So I just rode Tumbilli for the first time, and you know what? That is actually better than the Joker Great Adventure, in my opinion. I'm not sure of a ride cycle, but I think that makes a difference. It doesn't spin as chaotically as the Joker, which is, in a way, that's kind of a good thing, because it's not as nauseating as the Joker, I don't think. But overall, it's a solid new coaster. It fits in very well with this park. So this right here, yep, this is where Volcano the Blast coaster was. And wow, I'm just... That was such a fantastic roller coaster. I'm sorry for anybody who wasn't able to ride it, but it is such a huge loss for this park that Volcano was. What a big loss! It's sad. It really is. The next credit on the trip is Woodstock Express, one of the last remaining few credits I need. And I've been on every Woodstock Express at the Cedar Fair Park except for this one. So.
And also it means that I will set upstairs on our kind of enjoy your ride. Oh yeah! Let's go!
Guys, just please do not bring your phone out on a ride. We just got lift stopped on Woodstock Express because somebody had their phone out. Just stop doing it, okay? Don't do it.
Please don't. The quality of your video is going to be terrible anyway, so yeah, don't even bother.
Exactly. But Woodstock, overall, fine kiddie coaster. We're going to try to attempt to get on Great Pumpkin. I'm highly doubtful this will work, but, you know, I mean, like, if we can get on it, then let's try it. Okay, no credit today on this, but we tried. Mission failed.
Right now, make it happen.
We're double vlogging right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I just ended. So.
Twisted Timbers.
Yes.
Let's go. Okay. I missed these guys the last time I was here, and I totally regret it. The singing mushrooms. Hope I get to see them in action a little bit later. You guys are amazing. Okay, guys, this is it. This is it. I'm so excited to ride this coaster. You have no idea. Like, honestly, I'm about to ride Twisted Timbers and I'm freaking out right now. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Fantastic RMC. Not my favorite RMC. I think, personally, I think I like, I still think I like Wildcat more, to be honest with you.
I like Wildcat. This is still, I think, like, it's still like, well.
Yes?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, this is still,
Blue Diamond Coasters is mine. Yours is what now?
Krieger's Parks and Coasters. Or Kennywood Krieger, I mean.
Yeah.
Not that anymore. Alright, so, very good RMC.
Yes.
Hey guys, so I am fully aware that I am not at King's Dominion right now. I'm actually in my room at my house. And I'm doing this because I realized that when I was editing this video, I did not give Twisted Timbers a review since those girls messed up my vlog. So I will give a review right now. Twisted Timbers was a bucket list coaster for me for so long. Like, you have no idea. Like, that thing opened in 2018, and I'd been wanting to ride it ever since. Like, my first time to King's Dominion was before Twisted Timbers even opened. So, like, I remember seeing that thing getting constructed, but I was unable to ride it. So it was really good to finally have the chance to make the unexpected trip to King's Dominion this year and get the credit on it. I only got 2 rides, and they were kind of like early rides too, but It's okay. I mean, I'm just happy I got that credit. It really was a fantastic RMC. Maybe not as great as I was expecting it to be, because like I still think, I actually think Wildcat's Revenge is my favorite RMC, and Steel Vengeance is my second favorite. However, that's just because like I've been on those coasters like so many times, especially Wildcat. But Twisted Timbers is still pretty awesome. I rank it as my third RMC, as like so Wildcat's Revenge, Steel Vengeance, Twisted Timbers, Lightning Rod, and Jersey Devil. The airtime was really good. The inversions are also very good. My favorite inversion, definitely the first barrel roll drop as you crest off the lift hill. That was definitely my favorite part. But yeah, no, Twisted Timbers just has so much airtime. I also really like the theming and the story behind it as well. Like how an apple orchard, like something mysterious just suddenly happened with an apple orchard, and like it's a very similar storyline to Twisted Timber, or to Mystic Timbers at Kings Island. Only this time themed to an apple orchard. So, yeah, very good RMC hybrid, and I was just so happy that I finally had the chance to get that credit. So that's my review on Twisted Timbers from my house. All right, up next we have a brand new and improved Grizzly. Grizzly has recently received a ton of retracking during this past, it was either this past off season or I think it was this off season received a lot of work, but I'll double check on that. But Grizzly, yeah, let's see if it's as bad as I remember or if it's much better. Grizzly, running pretty good in the areas that were redone. I also got confirmation that it was this past off season that Gravity Group retract certain areas. The parts that aren't redone though, still the old Grizzly.
Why didn't you just do the whole thing?
They should have just done the whole thing.
Retract some of it, do all of it.
No, for the most part though, it is running very good compared to what it used to though. So good job, King's Dominion. I really hope to see you guys in action a little bit later today. I'll make sure to come back though when you guys are. I'll make sure I'll see you guys entertaining all of our guests. But once again, you guys are awesome. That was a thumbs up. Yeah, I'll come visit you guys later. But first, we have some two important stops to make. Anaconda. Let's see if I love or hate you this time, because I was not a fan of this coaster during my first visit. However, I've grown accustomed to these aero loopers. So let's see how this goes.
On the mark, please follow the door. The doors open and left and right. Captain, how did you sneak up the anchor like that?
Anaconda, not nearly as bad as I remember. I will be honest. Not exactly great, but like it's not that bad. Really, no. Well, as I said, I've grown accustomed to air loopers, so that's definitely better than I remember. Definitely janky, but like aren't all air coasters? Well, most air coasters are janky. So, but overall, I like it much better than I remember. And it's far from my least favorite coaster now. Okay, we're heading this way, and I think
I'm ready to be intimidated.
I am ready to be intimidated. 305.
Okay, just chilling.
Okay, I'm so hyped. I'm hyped. But it'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
we'll be fine.
Choke the whole thing of power right now. Fine.
Yeah, I just drank a bunch of water too, so we'll be fine. Oh my god. Intimidator 305. Still the most intense roller coaster I've ever been on. You can't change my mind about that. That was fantastic. Still my favorite ride here, I think. Twisted Timbers, very good. But this is just, oh my. Michael, wasn't that absolutely fantastic?
World class, astonishing.
Well, astonishing.
That was really good. Like that was probably one of the best. That was one of the probably the best I-305 rides I've ever gotten.
That is so intense.
Yeah.
It's like, I actually didn't gray out.
Oh, I did. I got down to like there. Everything else was great. I got down to here. I also have only drank in like a little bit of Pepsi on the car ride down, and then just a full bottle's worth of Powerade within the last like half hour or so.
You see, that's why I've been drinking like water nonstop.
Well, I was just like, you know what? Maybe if I just dehydrate myself, I'll black out just so I can see what that experience is like. I'm that crazy.
We've been intimidated, I guess.
Yes, I have been intimidated.
So, all right, 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Awesome coaster, awesome. But Skyverse is better.
Yeah, I prefer Skyverse a bit more. That one has more airtime. Although I was surprised, we got really good airtime in the back on that one.
A little bit of a delay in operation, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Up next today is the Backflip Stunt Coaster, or the Italian Job, whatever you want to call it. Just like the one at Kings Island, it's an exact clone. Yeah, it's a little bit of a long wait for this one. That's okay, though. It's not horrible. So let's go and have fun on a Backflip Stunt Coaster.
Not even. By the time you know what's happening, it's already.
just got off the back left stunt coaster at King's Dominion. The Kings Islands is definitely better. A lot of the effects on this one don't work, except for the fire effect, but like that's pretty much it, and like some of the sound effects. Kings Islands is also a lot longer, I think. Also, I'm not here with Michael right now. We kind of split up, and to be totally honest, I have some, just some other we both have our own priorities, in the sense, like, I haven't been here in a long time, and like I'd like to experience as much of the park as possible at the moment. So, that's why, and he was fine with that. So, and like I said earlier, I'm not here until closing, so I'm trying to do as much as possible, like as much as I can. But one thing I'll say is that there's a kid in line, right in front of me, in line for a back left stunt coaster who was too scared to ride, and his parents were kind of almost forcing him to ride. I mean, he didn't end up getting on since he was too scared, but one thing I'll say is that I do not like it when parents force their kid to ride a roller coaster. It's just, if they're too scared to ride, then I just don't think forcing them to ride a roller coaster is a good idea. That being said, it is important to face your fears as well. And I'm glad that even though he didn't ride, I'm glad that he at least almost did. So, but next is Reptilian, the Mock Rides bobsled. It used to be called Avalanche, and it was redone with Jungle X-Pedition. So let's go give it a ride.
Oh, that means you Reptilians out here. Sit up there all day and enjoy your ride. I just feel like if it's bright outside, why do we need to be right here?
Alright, so I just got off of Reptilian. One of the only two bobsleds I've ridden. Other one being Flying Turns and Knobles. I used to like Flying Turns more, but I actually think I like this. That was actually like somewhat intense, I'm not gonna lie. Very fun ride. Yeah, I think looks like Dominator isn't that much of a long wait, so I think I'm gonna do a quick ride on Dominator, and then I'm actually meeting somebody new after that. So, but you guys will see who that is in a minute. And here we are. We're here at Dominator, the B&M Floorless coaster. For those of you who don't know, this was originally from Geauga Lake and it was relocated here. So it's awesome to ride a piece of Geauga Lake history. I'm looking forward to it. One of my favorite B&M Floorlesses. And let's go hop right on to Dominator. Also, a tip for anybody who doesn't know, there's something at King's Dominion called the Dominator effect. And basically what that is all you gotta do is, so when King's Dominion opens early in the day, the trick is that Dominator usually has a long line earlier on, like a very long line, but as the day progresses, it just suddenly dies out. Kind of like Candymonium at Hershey Park, how it works like that too. So it's a similar effect here. And the Dominator effect, it appears to me, seems to be a very popular term in the coaster community. So, but just a little tip when coming to King's Dominion, don't start off with Dominator first thing. Wait until a little bit later, and the wait should probably be something like this. So my last B&M Floorless was actually Firebird. I'm sure this is going to be much better than Firebird. Actually, I've been on it already, and I can tell you that, I can guarantee you that it already is. Dominator, the fantastic B&M Floorless coaster. Actually, that B&M Floorless coaster has actually gone up in my rankings compared to last time. Even though it was quite some time ago, I don't remember being fully impressed by Dominator, but that ride was actually so good. I think Medusa, aka Bizarro, is still my favorite Floorless, but that's definitely up there. So, and like I said, it's nice to ride a piece of Geauga Lake history as well. So I'm so happy this ride is at King's Dominion. So this right here used to be Plants vs. Zombies. If you remember this ride at Carowinds in my Carowinds vlog, you know that I actually kind of liked it, but unfortunately it is no longer at Carowinds, and obviously it is no longer here. So I forget what year they took it out. It might have been a while ago, but yeah, it's gone at both of those Cedar Fair parks, so you won't be able to find Plants vs. Zombies anymore. That being said, even though I said I did like Plants vs. Zombies, looking back on it now, it wasn't as impressive as I thought it would be. I don't know why I was like so blown away by it, but I was. But yeah, no, it is not. Both of those are gone, so you won't be able to do those anymore at any Cedar Fair park. So, but we are trying to find someone, and I don't know. On the way there, I'm probably gonna pick up some food on the way as we're trying to find him too. So, but just stay tuned. All right, so while I'm waiting for my buddy to respond to me, we're actually gonna take a ride on both sides of Racer 75. I've been on this as a Rebel Yell, but not as Racer 75 yet. So, hey, name new credit, I guess. So a little fun fact about this coaster: it was the world's first ace landmark in the 70s. Yep, this was the world's first ace landmark, and is what started the American Coaster Enthusiasts officially. So that this is a very special coaster that Kings Dominion has in their lineup.
Welcome back, riders.
And access on the Arco Bend. Have a wonderful day. I came to me.
So I just got off of Racer 75, also known as Rebel Yell. They've done some a little bit of retracking over the past few years on that. It's running pretty good. I like that ride. But I think I'm going to do Apple's Apple next. Time to ride Apple's Apple, the Wild Mouse here at Kings Dominion. It was originally called Ricochet, but when Kings Dominion was added, they renamed this to Apple's Apple, and I think the whole point of it is that it's supposed to look like an apple tree. Sort of, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. But yeah, let's definitely not a bad Wild Mouse. It's a lot like Hershey's Wild Mouse, but like with a much different layout. So, and that Wild Mouse is so good. So let's give this a ride. Alright, so we're currently in line for Flight of Fear, and this is the guy I wanted to meet. His name is Drew. He's actually one of my supervisors on Lightning Racer crew.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you, Drew. What do you think of Kings Dominion so far?
It's good. I-305 is definitely the smoothest coaster I've ever done. Twisted Timbers is a good RMC hybrid.
Yeah.
Not as good as Wildcat's Revenge, but still, it's decent.
Yeah. Now this line is saying it's a 45-minute wait. I kind of doubt it, but
I'm gonna say 20.
Yeah, but like, I mean, our judgment is if like the entire queue, like in the interior is full, then we don't ride it. So I already have the credit anyways. So
I do not.
I would like to do it today, but I've done it before, so
yeah,
it won't be a big deal for me if we don't do it. But still.
Here, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to tell you one of them a large thing. Ready?
All right, so we just got off a Flight of Fear and a backlot stunt coaster and Grizzly as well, and we're on our way to the log flume. I think we have a new fan of Flight of Fear here.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Flight of Fear
is so good.
Yeah, Flight of Fear is a very good ride.
It is my number 2 in the park.
You know,
Call me crazy, but number 2 in the park.
I think
I-305.
I think I used to like Kings Islands more, but that opinion may change. So now we're going to do the log flume, the Shenandoah Lumber Company.
I cannot wait to get wet.
Me too. And that's it, our day is complete at Kingston Dominion. I really wish I could stay longer. This is a fantastic park. Fantastic day, really fantastic. Intimidator 305, awesome. Twisted Timbers, also awesome. Fortunately, I didn't get a third ride on it. I only got 2 rides. We were short on time, but that's okay. Got the credit, and I give Twisted Timbers a very good review. And I got to do pretty much all the major coasters today, actually, so that was great. It was so wonderful to be back at this park. I miss this place so much. I didn't get to eat anything today, so I think we'll just stop at somewhere along the way to pick up some food. But overall, fantastic experience back at this park. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I mean, like, I got on some fantastic rides, had fun with some friends, had a very, and it's just such a beautiful park. It is absolutely wonderful to be back here. Kings Island is definitely more grand, but this is definitely a lot more low-key, I would say. So, but thanks, Dominion. Thank you for a good time. Hope you guys stay tuned for the next video and ride some roller coasters. See you guys.
Let's have a little applause for the mushrooms. Welcome to Candy Apple Grove, a wonderful place to meet. Drop in the
a good idea.
and ride the bad apple. It's so sweet. Before me, let's take a ride on the carousel. Shockwave and dodge 'em too.